Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today is episode 3 of my mini series of my organization videos. I am Chichi, and for today's video I want to share with you guys how I organize my spice cabinet. As you can see here, I have this spice containers that I purchased on Amazon. I'll leave all the links on the description box below. This order of Amazon of the spice containers come with 24 bottles and clear labels and black labels. As you can see here, it comes with the top where you have the opening if you want to use for a bigger amount and also for a small opening. And here I have this bamboo spice rack, which I actually purchased to display my handmade soaps on my farmers markets once I do them a couple times a year. If you have not watched any of my handmade soap videos, I'll leave some of them here on the description box below. And I have taken a break of making some handmade soaps because I really do need to organize my house. It has gotten to the point where I cannot even create any soaps because everything's so all over the place and I'm struggling so much to stay organized. And in this video you're gonna see me also preparing spice that I use to infuse in my handmade soaps, and of course I am gonna have upcoming videos how I do that and how I make the soaps and how beneficial it is for your skin. And here I am just cleaning the cabinet. I'm clearing everything up. I moved into this apartment about 2 years ago, and honestly I have never cleaned the cabinets because I didn't have time. I only had a couple of days to put everything away, but here it is. They were so dirty and filthy. I'm definitely gonna try to clean these cabinets a couple times a year. Now that the cabinet is empty, I use these bins from IKEA that I purchased a while ago. I'm gonna go through each item and check expiration dates and also check which ones I use the most. There are things here that I never use, and the expiration dates I found 2018. That's how long I have these items here that I never use. So it's really good to keep in mind the things that you are actually going to use at home to cook or to bake. I also have items here that I use to make handmade soap, like goat milk, coconut milk, and other items. Now that I finished going through all the items from the cabinet, I'm gonna go ahead and fill up all this spice containers with the spices that I decided to keep. Honestly, I am not the best cook. My mom, she's an amazing cook, and I definitely didn't take time to learn from her. My spice is so basic. All I have is like salt, pepper, paprika, and some other spices that I like to use once in a while. But I am very hesitant of trying new spices because I don't like spicy food or food that contains a lot of salt or a lot of pepper. I like things to be simple, and just simple food for me, it tastes amazing. But once in a while I do like to experiment and take a chance of trying new things. Also, I do have a daughter and she's very picky sometimes, so I don't like to add extra spices to the food because then she doesn't want to eat it, and then I end up throwing food away because I don't eat such a big amount of food. So it's like I'm throwing food away, and I feel bad that I shouldn't be throwing food away. You gotta keep in mind and be grateful that we have food at home. There's so many people out there that are struggling, especially now after COVID. So many people are getting back on their feet and try to get their food and all bills up to date. Now I'm starting to work on the spices that I like to use for my handmade soap. Cinnamon sticks are great to decorate your handmade soap. Also, I am going to do some cloves and some anise seeds that I like to infuse my olive oil to make handmade soap. But for now, I'll leave here some music so you can enjoy the video. Now all the spices are inside their containers. Now I'm gonna take some time and label every single one of them. I also purchased these extra labels from Amazon. This company has so many labels for so many different parts of your home, but I'm gonna start using the labels that came with the containers first because they have so many variety. Actually, I barely use any labels because I don't have so many spices, but they had so many different type of labels for each type of spice. So if you want to be organized and have labels and you don't have a printer or a Cricut to make your own labels, I think this is a great option. Like, I don't have a Cricut, so for me this made my life so much easier and so much better. And I also am gonna put the clear labels. I decided to put them in a vertical weight first, but then I noticed I can really read the whole spice letter. So then later on, I decided to switch them to a horizontal way. I think it's so much easier to read for me. But of course, you do in a way that it's easy for you and also what works for you and your family. As you can see, I don't have a pantry like those nice homes that have their own pantry. That is a dream come true for me. Of course, one day I will get there, but for now I only have cabinets, so I'm trying to find the best way that I can put all my food and all my items in the cabinets where I can also see them. I'm a very visual person. I like everything to be open to my eyes. If I don't see it, I tend to forget that I have that product or that container, so I will go ahead and buy more and more, and then when I see it, I have so many of everything. So if you're like me, trying to organize and put in the time and effort up front definitely makes life much easier and also help you stay on budget. And here I am, I'm going to start filling up these containers. These containers, I purchased them a really long time ago at IKEA. I love IKEA. I could go there every single day. I really do love it. I think they're affordable and easy to find things that can work for your home. As you can see here, I'm adding my rice. I actually need to buy more. I was very low on rice, but now I'm going to add my pasta. Here at my house, we only eat spaghetti. We don't really have different other types of pasta. I do like to cut my spaghetti in half. I know some don't agree, but for me, it just works better to cook and also to eat. I know for Italian family, that's a big no, but for me, that's what works. And honestly, I like to cook small amounts of pasta because sometimes I cook too much and then we don't end up eating it later on. Let me know in the comment down below how you store your spaghetti or pasta and how you like to cook. Does your family eat a lot of pasta? We really don't eat a lot of pasta. That's why I only have one package. It's very rare for me to cook pasta. We definitely eat more rice here. We're Latin, so rice and beans is a big goal for us. Now I'm going to label them using my new pastry labels. I think they're so pretty and they look so good and so aesthetic. I think they're gonna match very well with the other labels from the container box. I also have these containers here that I purchased them at Target Dollar Spot. They were available during the holidays. They were $5 each, and I thought they were so cute, especially with the bamboo top and spoon. I'm going to add my sugars and my stevia. Believe it or not, I do love baking. I do bake quite often. I like to make cookies and cakes and brownies. I try not to make it so much because it's not like super healthy for you, but I definitely like to bake very often. Here with these containers, I do recommend that you leave the spoon inside and then add your sugar or flour. I thought with the spoon it will be great just to use it to pour inside your coffee or for whatever thing that you're cooking or making. I definitely recommend these containers, and they were so affordable. And as you can see, my containers are on the smaller side because my cabinets are not that big or deep or tall, so they fit perfect inside the cabinets. Make sure before you start organizing any part of your home that you take measurements. I do recommend for you to declutter first and then go look for containers that you want to use to organize. Don't be like me. I did everything backwards, but now I have learned and now I understand that I need to declutter first and then see what kind of containers and organizing bins that I need to organize. I'm definitely working into my master bathroom organization and cleaning video. It's definitely coming up sometime in the future for this year, and I cannot wait to show you guys the transformation of my master bathroom. It's time to add the labels to all my sugars. I am so pleased. As you can see, I'm not very good at labeling. My labels always coming up super crooked. I don't know, is it because I'm filming or just because I'm not good at putting labels? But with these labels, you can definitely peel it apart and put it back again. For my extra or miscellaneous items, I am going to use this bin from IKEA. I purchased in the area as is. If you guys don't know in IKEA what the area as is an area where they have knockdowns and sale prices for items that they're no longer going to sell it, or items that people have returned that are in like brand new condition, and you can definitely get it for a better price. I saw this bin and I was like, it's perfect for my cabinet. Of course, I guess I did not take measurements, but you can see here I'm just adding extra supplies that I have here for my pantry and for my cabinet, like ketchup and extra salt, things that are still in good condition, it has not expired, and things that I can definitely use in the future. These items are items that I reach out for all the time, and also I have spices that did not fit in the container. I'm definitely gonna keep those because those spices I use them very, very often. This white bin is also from IKEA. I also got it on sale. I got it for a really good price. I think it was $2. I did get a couple of them to organize all the areas in the kitchen. And here I'm adding my baking supplies. As you can see, I have my sugar, my cocoa powder, and other things that I like to use for baking, like my condensed milk and some chocolate chips. Definitely keep in mind the things that you have. Organizing definitely opens your eyes for the amount of food and items you have at your home. And I really hope that this organization video is helping you so far and giving you good ideas to stay organized. Now that I have labeled and put everything where they belong, they all have a home now, I'm going to start organizing the cabinet. I do go back and forth a couple times just to try to see what fits, what doesn't fit. It's okay, it just takes time for you to figure it out, how things are gonna go and how things are going to look for you. So as you can see here, I still have some labels that I gotta put, but I definitely kept in my Lazy Susan things that I use every single day, like my olive oil, my cooking sprays, my salt, and other sauces that I use for cooking. You can definitely see that the Lazy Susan is on the smaller side, but let me tell you, I love a Lazy Susan. It definitely makes life so much easier. The fact that you can just turn and get the item that you need for cooking, it definitely makes life so much easier. I definitely want to incorporate more Lazy Susans into my organization videos. Please let me know if you like to use Lazy Susans, and honestly tell me what you guys are thinking so far of this video. If you are struggling like me, you're not alone. Please keep that in mind. There's so many people out there that struggle with organization. This bamboo rack is great for spices, but let me tell you, I did struggle to balance the cans into the spice rack. This spice rack comes with two of them, so I thought I would use the other one to just store my cans. But in the future, I'm definitely looking to something that is for cans. But for now, it works and it's useful for what I need at the moment. So if you're planning on storing cans, or if you have a lot of cans with food products at your home, I definitely recommend you look into something more can friendly that you can store your cans and they will not fall. After a while, when I reached out for a can, things start falling apart, but I was able to balance them again and put them back. As you can see here, I'm just trying to manage the space. I had to skip over one of the little levels to make sure my cans fit, but I don't have so many cans, so you end up working out for me. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and place all the other items in the cabinet. As you can see, I go back and forth a little bit here, but I'm just trying to make sure everything fits, and I will leave some music here for you to enjoy.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough for you.
And here's the before, all cluttered and disorganized. And now here's the after. I think it came out pretty good, and I think I cleared up most of the things that I had here. Please let me know what you guys think about this video. And I am so grateful that you're watching until the end. And honestly, I cannot wait to see you guys again.